Everyone. My name is Rajveer Kaur, and our team members and I today describe about the understanding the dynamics of the social networking of Facebook. My team name is Orange, and my team members are myself, Anant, Nagma, Sandeep, Shrinivasan. And we are going to present a case study on the basis of farm to table restaurant. And our today's agenda is explaining about the obviously introduction, background, evaluation of the case, solution, recommendations, and the conclusion. Now we are moving to the next slide, which is obviously for the introduction. In the today's digitalization world, there is a interconnected era, which is understanding the understanding the social internet networking dynamics, especially on the platform like Facebook. As everybody know, Facebook plays very indispensable role in the earlier era. Now is also Facebook is used, but there are so many other apps which is obviously in the parallel used for instead of Facebook. And Facebook is plays a very pioneer in the digital landscape. In this, they also focus on beyond the surface level of the observation, which include the human behavior, information, and technological structure that shape the modern communications. The next point is they also explore they the explore in this also we use the exploration, which aims to decode the complex threads that binds the users, the social networking, and which addressing the both challenges and the opportunity of the digital interaction. They are also simplify the decode the complex threads, and simplify try to simplify the uh, try to simplify the structure of sharing or interaction with other peoples too. The from the privacy concern, there is also a including the algorithmic impacts, the broader implications is essential in the today's interconnected world, everybody's know. And they also include the there is also include the social networking dynamics. In the social networking dynamics, there is a in the social networking dynamics, as everybody know, Facebook plays a very crucial role in today's world, and it also involves the study regarding the human behavior, information, provide the information and technological structure, which is also giving the shape to the modern communication. And they are the essential part in this. They focus on the decode the complex structure for which uses by the normal which is uses by the general public. So with this, it helps to simplify the all the conversation and transfer all the technology one person to another with a very effective or efficient way. Now next slide is explained by my friend Sandeep.
Hello. Moving to the background, in today's ever-changing technological world, social media platforms are essential part of people's life. But farm-to-table restaurants are struggling with visible on social media websites, and using Facebook could be the answer. So, a survey found that almost half of the people find out about the nearby restaurant through social media, and almost half of them follow the restaurants for their brand page. So they can use social media website to interact with their customer, and they can show their local ingredients and how they are sustainable. They can use pictures of they can show pictures of social media introducing their farmers, and they can share the scenes of their kitchen, how they prepare food, and moreover they can share the eco-friendly way, and how they are sustainable to get interact with their customers. By doing all these things, farm to table restaurants can be used social media to tell their customers and connect with them. Moving to the social media and marketing strategies, this means farm to table restaurants can make their accounts on social media like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. They can upload the regular pictures of their food and the work of their staff, and moreover the new ingredients and dishes, so their customers can interact and they can get together more in their restaurants. Moving to the customer satisfaction, this is all about making their customers happy, like fulfilling the needs and demands of their customers. So if by using the social media they can handle the queries of their customers, they can listen to their problems and the demands what they actually need in the restaurants. So by doing this, they can make their customers satisfied and more happier by fulfilling the demand and fulfilling their expectations. Now I'm handing over to the Shrini.
Oh, hi. So, yeah, thank you so much, Rajbir and Sandeep. So, I will now discuss the most important topic, that is evaluation of this case, right? So, evaluating farm to table restaurants helps them to see what's going on well with them and not what is, I mean, what's not in their online presence or digital efforts, right? So, this is really important because it helps them to understand where they stand in the food industry and when it comes to using Facebook and other social media platforms. So it's like for example, checking a map to know where you are in your own journey. It helps you to make the right decisions all along the way. So there are three important sections where we think the restaurant is lacking. Number one is limited online presence, inconsistent content, lack of customer engagement, right? So let me explain this in detail, right? First, we'll see what exactly is limited online presence. So what exactly works in limited online presence, like the farm to table restaurant understands the social media, that is which is really important for marketing. What really doesn't work with them, the restaurant doesn't use the social media as it could. It this means that they are not getting along with, I mean, they're not getting all the advantages which they should get from it. There are few problems that they are making, wherein the efforts are not being put in the right way. Some of the problems are lack of coherent strategy. So the restaurant doesn't have a clear plan, as in how what should be their plan or how should they could use the social media platform like Facebook, right? So they post things randomly without any specific goal, and this makes it really hard for most of the social media for promoting the restaurant and engaging the restaurant with the customers. So there is no connection between both the restaurant and the customers, right? So inconsistent updates. They also don't post things regularly. This means they miss chances to keep their audience interested and informed. It's really important to keep posting regularly to stay in people's mind and attract potential customers. So moreover, it's all about being present in people's mind all along the time. So you see, moreover, the celebrities in all over the world, they all have their endorsement, whether they have the movies or not, but they have their own endorsements. They do endorsements because they have to stay in people's mind. Why it really matters? Today, many people use their smartphones and other digital devices to find information and make decisions. If a restaurant doesn't have a good online presence, it can really miss out on connecting with potential customers. Using social media platforms can, yeah, actually help business like farm to table restaurants and show off what makes them special and a difference between the other restaurants and them, and also that would help customers to make their choices as well. So inconsistent content, second is inconsistent content. What really works, what really happens in inconsistent content, the restaurant sometimes post things on social media, so is showing that it's really important to market so that they can market themselves online. They are posting some contents, but what really is not working for them, the problem is they don't post regularly. It's really not consistent. So lack of storytelling or narrative. When it comes to post, it doesn't clear. I mean, they are not as clear, or they do have a consistent story. And I think they should more focus on their farm to table journey. This makes it hard for people to connect with the restaurant and what it stands for. Next is confusion and disengagement. Because there is no clear plan, so people might feel confused or even lost. And if there is no connect, then people wouldn't be coming to their restaurant. So what really matters is posting regularly helps a clear brand image, makes a brand image which makes people connected, or maybe they develop a trust, and this sends across message in the social media that the values and what the restaurant stands for. So trust and values is what we should be looking at. Third important point is lack of customer engagement. What happens in customers engagement is uh, the restaurant always posts something on social media, which means they create offers or they create quizzes so that they are in regular contact with the customers. What actually is not happening with this farm to table restaurant is they are not going a good job of interacting with some of the people. For example, they're missing out on many of the opportunities. For example, missed customer interaction. They don't respond too much to customers messages or questions or any other potential customers. This means they are missing out on challenges to connect with these people, build trust, and create a sense of community. Not using interactive campaigns. They also don't use fun things like contests, polls, getting customers involved in creating content. These things can help people to get interested and involved, getting involved with the restaurant. Why it really matters? If the restaurant can create people get I mean people get I mean if the restaurant can get people engaged and excited online, then it can lead to real success, right? So engaging with people can turn them into royal customers, and their feedback can help the customers can help the restaurants to improve as well. So just to summarize what I have said, to make the most of Facebook and the other social media, the restaurant needs to do a better job with its online presence, be consistent with its post, and engage with its audience. Creating a clear plan, posting regularly, interacting with customers are some of the important steps, maybe to build a strong online presence and keep customers coming back. So I hand it over to Anant.
Thank you, Srini. I'm covering the solutions. And the first and the foremost thing is why Facebook is a good solution for farm to table restaurants. Why we are thinking that it is appears as a solutions to this restaurant industry. The thing about it is like Facebook is a very first thing which will be generated by the Meta as a social platform, which is very engaging for the public, and it pioneers the industry of the social media. So in that case, it provides a solution to various, and it has seen all the evolutions happen in the social media industry, which could be a good solution. It is a good way of interactions, engaging the customers, and furthermore, it is creating an opportunity for the businesses to land into their future destinations which they are aspiring to connect, because most of the public these days are believing on the handheld devices, and they all have the smartphones, so they are well connected with the internet. Earlier it was not that possible, but now it is working so good. So in that case, Facebook is appearing as a good solution, so these restaurants to create a social presence, create their brand awareness about in the public, which would lead them to understand their target audience, which is our second point. Understanding the target audience leads like what is their behavior pattern, what is the purchasing behavior patterns of the public. It will help them to analyze how many clicks they are doing on which story, which post they are liking, and all stuff. That also helps to analyze the algorithms public liking, which furthermore leading to the collaborations with the influencers and the local bloggers, which means we need to connect with the public. We need to select some of them between from them. It's like from amongst them, which influencers, those are followed by them, and the local bloggers, which are highly producers of the content, and which public can easily relate and emotionally connected with. So they can generate the awareness about the brands, creating the stories, introducing the farmers, how the things could be like from the farmers to the kitchens, how the storytelling goes on. In this way, they can generate the blogs and introduce the public to their restaurants. Then comes the search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is searching for the keywords which public is when browsing they are using, like for the nearby restaurants and all stuff. So what kind of keywords they use when they are accessing the search engines for searching the restaurants. And then comes the hashtags. Hashtags are the most prominent because when we are doing the hashtag things, we get to know like more of the which is related industries we can tag to, and how the influencers or the public they can relate it with. Like if there is a food to it is a restaurant which is a farm to table restaurants, but if we are doing for a farm to produce, hashtag farm to produce, hashtag it could be specially location related, or it could be like any industry related. It could be like anything which is related to the same industry or differentiated with the industry. So it could be like public relate can. Right. Moving further, the algorithm analyzation. As I said, understanding the target audience in this uh, algorithm analyzation can be done on the basis of the 4 steps, basically. The first is the inventory, where we are seeing that how much is people posting, and each and every story is decoded or descending order in a non-chronological order. They are assigning every story, every post has been analyzed by the Facebook in a descending order, which is a non-chronological order, and they are moving forward with the 4 steps, which is inventory, and then moving to the signals, then predictions and relevance. First thing is the inventory, how many posts there been, and second thing is the signals, which signals is like people click on the links and all, and then comes the relevance and how the people relate with the content that is come with the relevance, and then comes the result analyzation as a solution. It's related to the campaigns we started and all the stuff we are posting on the uh, posting on social media, which can be analyzed with us various social analytical tools. Facebook itself has many tools, so it's like the social sprout, which considers the relatable contents, presenting the reports in the colorful graphs, glimpses of the competitors as well, and the tagged content to each others, and also gauging the content campaigns. And then comes the social piloting, which is also creating the scheduling content in the collaborate with the other contents, and it is a best performing it's a best performing analytical tool on the Facebook to repeat the campaigns which can be improvised, in which campaigns result is more technical, or it is a comprehensive PDF report generator basically. So it provides a detailed analysis for the Facebook. And then comes the Brand 24, which is a user-friendly dashboard, which creates a matrix about the different campaigns and online brand mentions and the hashtags, the trends, and the alerts, which is there in the Facebook presentations. And then comes the Meta Business Suite, which provides a combination or combining the Meta tools like the Instagram and the Facebook on a same platform. They combine the report, and a combined report will be presented. And then comes, and these reports will also be downloadable to share with the teams and the clients. Further comes the Facebook ad managers, which provides an in-depth perceptions about how our advertisements work and its effectiveness, what interests the public, and what is the relevancy of the products. The next portion is handled by my friend Nagma. She's covering the recommendations.
Thank you, Anand. So here are some of the recommendation with which any farm to table restaurant can boost up their customer dealing, or can target the more customer audience. So recommendations, with these recommendations, uh, any farm to table restaurants can involve like showing unique aspects of business, connecting with the target audience and values, it by highlighting the freshness and sustainability of the ingredients. So I am starting with the authentic visuals. In the authentic visuals, it should be like helpful to show the customers with the high quality of products, and high quality of images and videos of the products and quality, by showing like how they can introduce the freshness to their ingredients, and how people can get that benefits from farm to table concept. Next, I would like to start with the behind the scene. This will inform the customer about the harvesting process, from the seeding of the planting to the cultivation of the fields. Then it connects the farmers and the personal post stories, sustainability method adopted to hint and what happening, like behind the scene of the that particular concept. Next is the storytelling. Uh, there should be a use of storytelling to create an emotional resemblance, so that audience feel connected. Crafting and narrating the stories of the restaurant journey, philosophy, and commitments to the local sourcing, which can really boost up the local sourcing, local marketing. For example, it can be the basic vegetable market, which sourcely market directly to the farm to table restaurants. Nextly, I would like to add the additional point on chef's corner. It also involved behind the scenes video feature from restaurant like MasterChef, creating inspirational content for recipes and sharing household cooking tips to give an extra touch of culinary skills by providing some of the recipes which is very easy to
Hmm.
make, and it can easily adapted by the people. And it should kept in mind, like whenever they make anything, they should remember that chef, like how they pretend to make it, and
Hmm.
how easily they are showing their they can use the culinary skills and develop them.
Hmm.
Nextly, there is an interactive connect. To encourage customer engagement, restaurants should focus on conducting polls, quizzes, moreover the contest episodes of dish which further can uh, can be good for community. So moving forward, there should be awareness programs. Restaurant can arrange an awareness campaign related to farm to table dining experience, ingredients, sustainability, uh, and special events, pros and cons of local farming communities, as they should introduce like some of the specials for the people, as they can grab the opportunity, like it's limited, and they can take the advantage from them. The next is the last is the testimonials. Restaurants should further reviews their testimonies for the existing clients based on the Facebook reviews, which can influence the customers as which belongs to this category. So after this, I would like to call Shri for the conclusion. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nagma, for your in-depth recommendation. We now come to the end of the presentation, that is conclusion. So in short, I mean, I have divided conclusion into two parts, that is key challenges and how can we address them, right? So yeah, in short, this case study looked closely to how a farm to table restaurant uses Facebook, and it is seen how it is seen online and connect with people, which is really important for its success, right? So the study found some big problems like not being visible enough online, not posting regularly, and not talking enough to people who like their page, right? So because the restaurant does not show up much online, it's really hard for people to know even it exists, right? Right now, today is the age, right? People recognize things by way of having it online, having an online presence. So it's really hard for people to even connect or know that even if a restaurant exists. Even though they know Facebook is important, but they are not using it very well. And also they don't have a clear plan, and they have no timing that how to post and what to post and what at what timing they should post a content. Also, when they do post, it's not interesting because they don't tell a good story. Every other post should have a logic behind it, a reason behind it, and a story behind it, a narrative behind it, as I've said in my earlier slides as well, right? So this makes it really hard for people to connect with them and remember them. They also don't talk to their followers on social media enough, missing out on chances to make loyal customers. Next slide, Sandeep. Yeah. So to fix these problems, we suggest making a clear plan with goals, being more active, posting more stories, talking to people, and most importantly, using the data more efficiently. If they follow these things or do these things in a better way, they keep up, I mean, with the what's popular enough in their own locality or what's trendy online, right? If they use the social media to show better, I mean, show themselves that how better brand they are, or make friends with their audience, or and I think this would in turn grow their business. In today's digital world, where talking to customers and being real is super important, understanding social media is big part of any business's success and their sales. I thank all my team members for their efforts, as this is the last group project for this semester, at least for this subject. Thank you all team members. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sharing.